beloved media professor and the director of paranormal activity and investigation, Nathan Snyder, has been reported missing. Was it Dinah's ghost or an overzealous student who didn't get picked to be the technical director? Maybe the producers finally snapped after he derailed the show one too many times. We'll provide more details as they become available. Until then, let's see what Nathan's students can teach us about this dangerous, crime-filled world we live in.
Fortunately for us here at beautiful Boise State, we don't have to worry about the nasty crimes that happen off campus. Or do we? Due to a variety of laws and acts, our very own Department of Public Safety publishes an annual security report and has a public and frequently updated campus crime log. This information is valuable for our students to know. For example, it says here that there have been 0 reported cases of robbery or incest in the last 3 years. Some more good news, there have only been 2 cases of arson reported over the last 3 years. What is the most common crime on campus is a question you might be pondering. The answer might shock you. In the last 3 years on campus, there have been over 950 liquor law violations. What is this, 1932? Do we really live on a campus where the tyrannical public safety just has to ruin our fun? Do they know that our tuition pays for their salaries?
Nathan's office in the communications building is being treated as an active crime scene after the police found the door broken open and several puppets missing. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Nathan Snyder, please call our tip line at 1-800-UTP-8888. Now let's go out to the Blippi's Bites crew to hear their theories.
Go.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Blippi's Bites. Unfortunately, I was unable to be here last episode because I ran into some legal issues, but luckily Bella was here to take over the show. And since I'm going to be going away for a very long time, I'm going to be handing the show over to Bella and Hayley. Before I go, I wanted to say goodbye to Blippy. So for one last time, how's it going, Blippy?
Hey, we'll miss you here on the show for sure. You've been here since day one, and I really appreciate you sticking around this long. So I got you a gift. I scoured the internet for this really cool link. I don't know where it goes exactly, but I'm sure it'll be a great surprise. So I can't wait for you to figure that out.
Well, thank you, Blippy. I actually really have to get going. If you could forward the gift to my email. But yeah, I'm gonna miss you so much. Over to Bella and Hayley.
Anyway, now that she's gone,
Thank God.
Blippy, did you know that Nathan Snyder is dead?
Wait, really? What happened?
Yeah. I don't know.
He's just gone.
Well, I guess it's finally time to start my detective career. Don't worry, Nathan. I'll figure this one out for you. I'll avenge your death. We'll send it to the next segment. That's all from us here at Blippi's Bites. I gotta go.
Nathan Snyder, I'm here to solve your murder. Time of death, 12:05 a.m. This is just the beginning. Excuse me, I need to check the suspect's fingerprints against the ones I found at Nathan Snyder's house. A robot boy investigating a murder case? I don't think that's a very good idea. Trust me, I have a 97.8% accuracy at solving crimes. Alright, I'll let you give it a shot. Thanks. These fingerprints match Johnny Hamburger's. He must be the killer. Wait. Who's Johnny Hamburger?
Since we're on the topic of crimes, what do you think about shoplifting? Shoplifting is one of the most commonly committed crimes. Some think it's okay as long as it's from huge corporations whose products are produced in sweatshops. Others think shoplifting in any capacity is immoral. In a recent TikTok video, a former Target employee claimed that Target makes it super easy to shoplift, but warns against it. because the employee states that how you can shoplift as much as you want is because Target will charge you when you have stolen enough to make it a felony rather than a misdemeanor. Target security has eyes on you throughout each and every one of your shopping trips. Now, we here at Live and On Demand are not recommending that you do anything illegal, but if you do it safely and understand the repercussions.
The police have asked us to inform anyone to call the tip line every time you see someone that looks vaguely like Nathan riding a bike away from Boise State campus. There are no other developments at this time.
Hello guys, Johnny Hamburger here to answer. I want to kill someone dead. How do I do that? The killing part. Alright bros, especially you lawyer bros. All this advice is strictly for horror writers like Stephen King. It is not real. If you do try any of these quick and easy steps in the real, you will go to jail. This is what happened to my buddy, Tommy Manslaughter Bandowitz, back home in my home state of New York State. Step 1. Find the person or man you are hating on and wish terminal illness on them. If this does not work, Step 2. Make a letter, one that is a fake letter that says that person knows your terrible and evil secret. Step 3. Mail the letter to yourself to make a false motive. Step 4. Murder your hater with a knife, mallet, or anything in between. Step 5. Magnanimous. Your godless task is complete. Make a salute to the great U.S. flag as a symbol of gratitude that America, your home country, has let you freely take the life of another man. Step 6. Deny until your death that you did anything wrong. After all, you were making dude partying with your bros. If you had followed these steps to 100%, you should be done writing a #1 best-selling book on the New York Times list. You can thank me later, but this is Johnny Hamburger, signing out.
Did you know that you're a criminal anytime you've crossed the street without using a crosswalk, go over the speed limit, or don't pick up after your dog? You are breaking the law. The list can go on and on about daily occurrences that are actually real reasons a police officer can give you a ticket. One of the most common offenses is texting while driving. Do not do it in Idaho. It will cost you a ticket for $81. Speeding is also tricky. Being caught speeding will cost you $90, but speeding in a school zone will cost you upwards of $156. The solution is simple. Don't break the law and your wallet stays intact, as well as that budding criminal record of yours. But if you are going to do it, at least make sure no cops are around.
Mr. Hamburger, I know you killed Nathan Schneider.
This is a joke, right? I have an alibi. I was with my bros all night.
I'll need to verify your alibi. It's true. You were with your friends all night. I need to find more evidence to prove Johnny Hamburger's guilt. This letter. It's addressed to Johnny. The letter was meant for Johnny, but who wrote it? Unless... it can't be.
We all like to think we're safe on campus. Luckily, at Boise State, we have a number of safety measures that protect both faculties and students from any number of emergencies or crimes. There are over 70 blue light emergency phones on campus. These can be found on major walkways, residence halls, and parking garages across campus. You can use these to contact 911 and the Campus Security and Safety Communications Center. Bronco alerts are a text-based warning system that tells people on campus that there is an emergency. This can range from dorms on fire to a mound line on the Greenbelt to me right behind you. Calling the Department of Public Safety gives them your information and GPS location so they can find you. You can also send in anonymous tips through the app to the appropriate authorities for suspicious activity on campus. The state also has the Rave Guardian app. You can set safety timers that will notify people you have designated to contact when you haven't made it back to your dorm by a certain time. These were just a few things to keep you safe on campus. If you experience, witness, or suspect any sort of criminal activity, you can call the Department of Public Safety at 208-426-6911. Or you can file an anonymous report at Crimebusters at 208-343-2677. You can also file one online. Stay safe out there.
A student was charged with breaking and entering after police raided their home and found that puppets were stolen from Nathan's office. They claimed that they were just trying to make a package for class, but we'll see what the jury says.
Hello and welcome back to Pop Culture. I'm Sammy Schwartz.
And I'm Grace Swanke. In today's culture, everyone's biggest fears has become many's favorite obsession. Scared of being stalked? Yep. Excited to watch a show about a stalker? Yep. Netflix's show You has returned for a fourth and final season. Part 1 dropped last week, and the second and final part will come out on March 9th.
The presence of cannibalism in media over the past year has become quite alarming. Why do people keep coming back to this inhumane activity for a source of entertainment? From Bones and All, a movie about two lovers who share a passion for cannibalism, to Dahmer, the chilling retelling of one of the most notorious serial killers, told from the perspective of the victims, it seems that the appearance of this inhumane act is everywhere. This raises a question: why do people keep coming back to true crime stories?
On a lighter note, here are some pop culture headlines from this past week.
Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly sparked divorce rumors with Fox's cryptic Instagram post.
Rihanna hints at her second pregnancy with A$AP Rocky during her Super Bowl halftime performance.
And fan favorite Netflix's original Outer Banks is already renewed for a fourth season before season 3 even drops. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Valley Community Television, Southwest Idaho's public access television.
Creeping criminally towards your screen, it's me, Samuel Coogan, the State Line Stallion, here with another rollicking episode of the Flashback Zone, the show where we take a look back at years past in the University television catalog. And folks, that whole Great Rapture thing was a total bust, wasn't it? I could come up with a better end of days in my sleep. We'll be just fine without all the dead weight, if you ask me. Since all the criminals, scoundrels, and ne'er-do-wells like you and me are still around, let's reminisce on some better times. Back in the crime-fighting days, one name reigned supreme: the perpetually present, panache-prone purveyors of pure justice known as the Disco Duo. And here in my hands, I hold a promotional copy of their very first episode. Let's see them have this much fun up there, huh?
We've been waiting for so long for Disco Duo to come. I'm so excited. Seriously. Yeah!
Finally coming to Boise.
Dick Long is so hot. It's totally so hot.
The show critics are raving about.
Disco Duo!
This girl, Betty Big, you all want to watch Betty Big. She's the finest girl I've seen in a long time.
Disco Duo rocks, man. It's like coming to Boise now, and I gotta see it.
Wow, can you believe that aired on TV back in the day? Different times. With the recent ban on all disco-related media, you'd better believe we wouldn't even air a promo for it nowadays. For University Television, I've been Samuel Coogan, the State Line Stallion. I'll catch you on the next episode of the Flashback Zone.
So Georgia, The producers and I agreed that with all this crime talk, it'd be a good idea to spice things up with some silly hypotheticals. You in?
I'm in.
Nice. 1, would you rather be convicted of a double murder or get a paper cut?
Maybe a paper cut. It's not that bad.
Yeah, but like, what if you like stain your paper? What if it's like a really important essay? I think I would go the double murder personally.
Sure.
2, would you rather have the police find a suspicious bloody glove of yours on your property or touch a raw egg with your tongue?
Probably the glove. That's not that big of a deal.
Well,
those are all over the place.
I get what you're coming from.
Yeah.
See, I think I would do the raw egg. I mean, I already have like 10 of them for breakfast every morning, so.
Yeah.
Easy. 3, would you rather be pursued by the police in a white 1995 Ford Bronco or stub your toe?
It's a pretty nice car.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, 1995, they just don't make those like they used to.
But white?
Yeah, it's a fair point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stub your toe, probably.
Yeah, white's a...
Could go both ways. Toss up.
Yeah, it depends on the day.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Okay.
Would you rather eat food that's too salty or food that's too sour?
I think I'm gonna have to go with too sour.
I think I would have to go too salty. Yeah, anything that's too acidic just kind of upsets the tongue.
Yeah, so. I get that.
Yeah. Number 5, would you rather burn your tongue on some hot coffee or get away with the murder of your wife and her friend after an 11-month widely publicized trial?
Well, like the coffee thing, like when you just burn the roof of your mouth, it lasts for so long. I feel like, 11 months. I forgot that's kind of a long time.
It is, but that's 11 months off work. Let's not forget that.
You're right. But yeah, I guess I'd take the 11 months off work.
Fair. Folks, those were pretty tough questions, but I think we've gotten all the juice we're going to get out of this segment. Thanks for being such a good sport, Georgia.
Of course.
Thrift stores all over the Treasure Valley are suffering in the wake of the disappearance of one of their best customers. Sales have seen a sharp decline, and some business owners are calling their profit losses comparable to the 2008 recession. They have one message for whoever has harmed Nathan. Please return him safe and sound, or you're next.
I've found out why Nathan Schneider was murdered. He was blackmailing Johnny Hamburger. I'm impressed. But how do you know, Blippi? I found this letter in Nathan Schneider's house. It was addressed to Johnny. It mentions a secret. Mr. Hamburger, you killed Nathan Schneider because he was blackmailing you.
Are you sure? Check again.
What? Wait a minute. This handwriting doesn't match Nathan's at all. This letter was written by someone else. But who? Of course. You wrote this letter to yourself, Mr. Hamburger. You killed Nathan Schneider to make it look like you were being blackmailed. I had it backwards the whole time. It was all to cover up your murder.
How could you figure that out?
I'm a robot boy with a 97.8% accuracy at solving crimes.
Prison is the go-to answer for punishment around the world, but it has a special place in our American hearts. There are currently around 2 million incarcerated people, and almost half of them are imprisoned for either nonviolent drug offenses, not being able to pay their bail while awaiting trial, or for not paying off their debts or fines. Poverty, crime, and incarceration are closely linked and cyclical. People purposefully commit crimes in order to have 3 free meals and a bed to sleep in. And not only are the homeless 11 times more likely to end up in jail, but being incarcerated makes you 10 times more likely to become homeless. And for those with drug abuse problems, the likelihood is even higher. Obviously, we don't want to just let criminals roam the streets with no consequence, but we're used to prison being the solution for everything, from drug addiction to untreated mental illness and eviction. Can it really fix everything?
Nathan Schneider has been found and returned to his office today. He was quite shocked to find out he was reported missing. Here's a statement from him. I go on vacation for a few days and everything goes to hell. Well, to be fair, when has Nathan ever had a vacation? It was the last place anyone expected him to be. Well, until next time, I'm Cambria Brann, signing out.